Barcelona vs Rayo Vallecano live score, updates, highlights from La Liga Sunday match. Barcelona continue to push towards the Champions League place as the Blaugrana hosts Rayo Vallecano in La Liga play on Sunday. It's a bitter fight to the finish, as Barcelona sits second in the table, level on 63 points with third-placed Sevilla but with a game in hand. Atletico Madrid sit 2 points back in fourth place, while fifth-placed Real Betis are 4 points further behind. Barcelona are limping to the finish line with a growing injured list, but opening up a 9-point gap in the Champions League battle would see the club relax slightly heading into the final few fixtures of the season. Still, they'll have to do so without the likes of Pedri, Gerard Piqué, and Ronald Araujo. Rayo Vallecano sit 14th in the table on 37 points, 7 above the relegation zone. The club won last time out for the first time in 14 league games, stopping a brutal skid that saw the club plummet from a Champions League place on the turn of the calendar year to sniffing the relegation battle. Still, it would take quite the collapse for the club to be sent down at this point, holding a decent gap with 3 of their final fixtures this season coming against teams below them in the table. Goals, none. Commentary. 28th minute, chance, Barcelona. The hosts are turning the screw now. Xavi flicks the ball around Santi Comasanya and goes down, but the referee shakes his head no. Dembélé then nearly finds Aubameyang, but the cross is just a smidge too high for the Gabonese international to get good contact with his head. VAR had a quick nibble at the Xavi penalty shout, but there's hardly any contact at all. It's poor from the young Barcelona midfielder, as he had produced a wonderful bit of skill to get around the defender but then chose to go down under hardly any contact at all rather than continue the move. Xavi is arguing intensely and goes into the referee's book as a result. Oscar Valentin is down injured and requires treatment, but he's back on. 24th minute, chance, Barcelona. A perfect encapsulation of this game so far for Barcelona as Busquets plays Dembélé and down the right, but the Frenchman can't control it and a heavy touch ends the chance. Moments later Rayo gives the ball away at the top of the box, and it takes a big block to keep the first shot out before Jordi Alba sends a curler just inches wide of the top right corner. The best chance so far for the hosts. 22nd minute, Rayo is now sitting deep after scoring the opener, and Barcelona has absolutely nothing in the attack. The hosts are most often looking to attack down the right, but Rayo is incredibly well structured defensively. When Barcelona looks to attack through the middle, there's utterly nothing in it. Barcelona sure could use this young pair in the build-up, but sadly they're sidelined with injuries, and Pedri is definitely out for the remainder of the season. 11th minute, Barcelona in attack mode after going behind, taking to the air to try and penetrate Rayo Vallecano's defense, but crosses from Busquets from deep and Dest from wide right are both cleared well. Moments later Barcelona has a number of touches inside the 6-yard box, a dangerous chance, but Ronald Araujo can only get a weak effort off that rolls right into the arms of Stoldimitrievski. 7th minute, goal. Rayo Vallecano. Oh my word, out of nothing Alvaro Garcia has the opening goal and the new camp is stunned. A totally speculative long ball to Garcia one-on-one with Sergio Dest results in Barcelona going behind. The American with some utterly woeful defending, it has to be said, allowing Garcia to latch onto the long ball and then have the space to shoot. Ter Stegen being beaten at his near post is also extremely poor, as there was nowhere else for Garcia to go. 4th minute. Barcelona controlling possession early on, with one early half chance as Aubameyang charged into the box, but his looped cross was over everyone's head. Not much possession for Rayo so far. First minute, we're underway. Two teams in very different places than last time they met, when Rayo came away victorious. The visitors have won just once in history at the Camp Nou in 18 tries. 14 minutes before kick, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has been the main man for Barcelona in the attack since joining in January. The hosts will be looking to feed him in front of net yet again today. 60 minutes before kick, lineups are in, and there's a surprise for Barcelona as Ronald Araujo, who came off injured just days ago, is fit enough to start. Eric Garcia does remain in for Gerard Piqué, however, as the Barcelona legend is only able to make the bench due to injury. American fullback Sergiño Dest starts as expected, in place of the Dani Alves, who is also on the bench. There's a surprise on the Rayo Vallecano side as well, as Sergi Guardiola and Oscar Trejo are rested, with Randy Ntika and Unai Lopez preferred up front. For the second straight match, Radamel Falcao is on the bench, and could be a substitute option. 85 minutes before kick, the last time Barcelona lost 2 matches in a row at the Camp Nou, Luis Enrique was captain and Xavi was a 23-year-old in the team. The second loss of that pair came against eventual Champions League runners-up Juventus, 120 minutes before kick, 6 p.m. local. Ahead of the match today, Barcelona boss Xavi called Rayo Vallecano a complicated opponent, which is about right for a club that showed its worth the first half of the season but has fallen off the cliff since. Barcelona vs Rayo Vallecano lineups. Barcelona may have collected all 3 points last time out against Real Sociedad, but it came at a high price. Players dropped like flies at Real Arena, with Barcelona's entire defensive unit suffering injuries at one point or another, 3 of which were eventually substituted off. Gerard Piqué, who heroically made it to the 80th minute of the match despite being injured in the first half, is not expected to be available for today's match despite being included in the squad, while Ronald Araujo is also not an option. That means Eric Garcia and Clement Lenglet will line up as the center-back partnership. Dani Alves was also injured in the match against Real and is replaced by Sergiño Dest. Otherwise, the Barcelona lineup should remain unchanged, with Pedri missing for the rest of the season thanks to an injury, and Ansu Fati still not quite ready to return from his long-term layoff. Barcelona's starting lineup: 4-3-3, Ter Stegen, GK, Alba, Garcia, Araujo, Dest, F, De Jong, Busquets, Gavi, Torres, Aubameyang, Dembélé. Barcelona subs: 11, Neto, GK, Mingueza, Alves, Piqué, Lenglet, Puig, and Gonzalez, Depay, Traoré, L, De Jong, Braithwaite. Unlike the opponents, Rayo Vallecano is a relatively healthy side for this late in the season. Martin Merkelons and Esteban Savilich are sidelined with injuries, and Radamel Falcao is only just back, returning as an unused substitute last time out after 7 league matches out and again on the bench today. Otherwise, the squad is at full strength. Ivan Bayu is back from suspension and slots in at right back, taking the place of Mario Hernandez. Rayo's most influential player is Alvaro Garcia, who lines up on the left wing. His combination of goal-scoring ability and creative energy has produced the team's best combination of finishing and feeding in the attack. Usually, Oscar Trejo is utilized through the middle and is tied for third in La Liga with 9 assists on the season, but he is rested in favor of Unai Lopez. Also rested is striker Sergi Guardiola, who is set to make way for Randy Ntika, who leads the lines. Rayo Vallecano starting lineup: 4-2-3-1, Dimitrievski, GK, F. Garcia, Katina, Maras, Balyu, Valentin, Comesaña, A. Garcia, Lopez, Palazan, Ntika. Rayo Vallecano subs: 10, Zidane, GK, Suarez, M. Hernandez, Rodriguez, Cis, Trejo, Guardiola, Falcao, Silla, Bibi. The La Liga match between Barcelona vs Rayo Vallecano can be found across the globe. In the United States, the match is broadcast by ESPN on its premium streaming service ESPN+. In the United Kingdom, Amazon Prime has the rights to La Liga streaming, while it is also broadcast on La Liga TV. In Canada, TSN is the broadcast partner for La Liga, while beIN Sports is the partner for Australia. Barcelona vs Rayo Vallecano betting lines, picks and prediction. Odds via DraftKings, USA, and Sports Interaction, Canada. Barcelona is the heavy favorite in the match, but the odds makers expect goals to come from this game as well. That's not surprising given the team profiles. Rayo Vallecano is 14th in the league table, but is 10th in expected goals this season in La Liga. The team has been insanely unlucky through its losing streak, with dropped points against Granada, Valencia, Alaves, Sevilla, Cadiz, Osasuna, Celta Vigo, and Athletic, all in games where the opponent outperformed their expected goals output. Combine that with the defensive injuries to Barcelona, and the match could produce an exciting 90 minutes for neutral fans.